Greetings and welcome to Be the Best YouTube channel. This channel is one stop for all B.Ed notes. Subscribe and press the notification for future updates. Besides, if you are really happy with the content of this channel and you really like it as well, do not forget to press the like button. In this video, we are going to cover certain topics of the course Understanding Discipline and Subjects. And the topics are meaning, nature, and characteristics of academic disciplines. So, with respect to the same, following topics are to be covered. Now, let's move on to each of the topics one by one. So, the first topic that is supposed to be covered under the academic discipline is actually the introduction part. जब भी क्वेश्चन आएगा academic discipline का, you always have to write the introduction part. So this is a very general introduction जिसमें एक overview दिया गया है about what is an academic discipline. So first of all, it is written that discipline word कहाँ से लिया गया है? From a Latin word discipulus and disciplina. Discipulus means pupil and disciplina means teaching. Then academic discipline is what? Basically a field of study. Okay, जिसको कि higher education में पढ़ाया जाता है. Academic discipline is nothing but your whatever you study in higher education. Like physics is an academic discipline. Biology is an academic discipline. Obviously, जब हम आगे move करेंगे, the concept of academic discipline will be cleared much more. So this is a very general introduction and you just have to write it. The next topic is that concept and meaning of academic discipline. तो यहाँ पर हमने academic discipline के ऊपर थोड़ा और stress किया है. And what is basically academic discipline? See, it is a subdivision of knowledge that is taught and researched at the college or university level. Fine. Academic discipline actual में, you know why we need to study academic discipline or what basically the academic discipline do. It is formulated for the professional training of researchers, academics and specialists. It simply means कि if someone wanted to become very proficient in their own subject, तो उसके लिए ही academic discipline को separately create किया जाता है. Right. So the people जो एक particular subject पे focus होते हैं, एक particular academic discipline पे focus होते हैं, they are known as specialists, while the others, who have studied other subjects, जो मतलब generalist are those people who have studied multiple subjects. They are not focused on only one subject. So this is all the concept and meaning part. It is very self-explanatory if you will read it. Let's move on to the next topic. So whenever you're attending any question in your B.Ed exams, always remember एक format होता है. पहले आप introduction लिखते हो, then concept and meaning, and then उसी same term का definition. So that is the part that we are going to cover in this particular topic, which is the definition related to academic discipline. So I've written two definitions. Two definitions are sufficient. Actually 2, 3 maximum if you can read. Learn basically, so 3 is more than enough, but 2 is also fine. So one is of Dangzi and second is of Anthony Biglin. In दोनों का definition है, and whenever the question arises related to academic discipline, you can write these definitions. Now let's move on to the next topic. So the topic is nature and characteristics of academic discipline. See, this particular topic is very important. I'll tell you why. Because एक question इसी के ऊपर आ जाता है. You will be asked to write the nature and characteristic of academic discipline. So see, इसका question आने का potential बहुत ज़्यादा होता है. That is why it is very important and you need to learn them as it is. So there are 9 characteristics of academic discipline, guys, and जो भी मैंने इसमें दे रखा है, I did a good research over finding these 9 characteristics actually, and these are like the correct characteristics क्योंकि बहुत जगह पे बहुत सारा मटेरियल दे रखा होता है with respect to the nature and characteristics of academic discipline, but I don't find anything as good as this one. आप जब पढ़ोगे ना आपको खुद पता लग जाएगा. See, the very first is nature and characteristic का मतलब क्या होता है. Let me tell you first of all कि एक academic discipline कब कहलाएगा. You know why we call it an academic discipline and not just a subject. So there are 9 points basically. अगर किसी भी एक subject में ये 9 points होते हैं, then that subject can be called as an academic discipline. First is has a history. Okay, history simple means कि academic discipline originate कैसे हुआ. You know उसका particular sequence, the sequence of its growth, modification, everything should be known. तो ये हो गया पहला point. The second point is certain domain of knowledge. It simply means कि उस academic discipline के साथ कुछ cognitive domain, कुछ affective domain and psychomotor domain should be linked. Cognitive means knowledge based domain. Affective का मतलब हो जाता है emotions based and psychomotor simply means skill based. जो manual skills होती हैं that can all be included under psychomotor. तो हर एक academic discipline के पास ये तीनों domains of knowledge होते हैं. The third is particular object of research. Object of research यानी कि उसके अंदर जो भी research and developments होते हैं एक particular objective होना चाहिए उसका. And discipline का जो object of research है it can be shared with another discipline. The fourth is body of knowledge and research which is specific to it and not generally shared. See, you guys have noticed कि science की terminologies कितने different होती है from humanities, right? Mathematics is a different, उसका terminologies and everything else is different. So that is what this point is trying to signify कि हर एक academic discipline का अपना research, अपना way of representing the knowledge, everything is specific to it. The fifth is theories and concepts होने चाहिए, यानी कि जो भी particular knowledge है उस particular discipline की उससे related theories and concepts होने चाहिए. Now sixth is terminologies should be there, technical language should be there. This point is like an extrapolation of fourth point. तो simple है कि हर किसी का अपना एक technical language तो होता ही है ना. The seventh is discipline has developed specific research methods. हर एक particular academic discipline के अपने research methods भी होते हैं. Eighth is institutional manifestation. That simply means कि वो academic discipline universities में, colleges में पढ़ाया जाना चाहिए and professional development, you know, professional related to that discipline should also exist. The last and but not the least actually, the last and not the least point is कि they should have a group of intellectual followers. किसी भी academic discipline के कुछ followers होते हैं. Intellectual followers जो उसको religiously follow करते हैं. They have belief in that subject and that is why they conduct research in that subject and try to do as best as they can in that particular subject. So ये थे 9 points of nature and characteristic. Further topic is objectives of academic discipline. तो ऑब्जेक्टिव्स में से क्वेश्चन आना वैसे तो डिफिकल्ट होता है, बट एनीवेज ऑब्जेक्टिव्स क्या क्या होते हैं. द वेरी फर्स्ट इज टू डेवलप एटीट्यूड, हैबिट एंड आइडियाज. सेकेंड होता है टू हेल्प द इंडिविजुअल टू एक्वायर नॉलेज. थर्ड इज टू रिमाइंड द स्कूल दैट इट मस्ट बी रिकंस्ट्रक्टेड. फोर्थ इज टू ब्रिंग यूनिटी. फिफ्थ इज टू स्टिमुलेट एंड डायरेक्ट द impulses. Sixth is to obtain good results. Seventh is to improve intellectual, moral, social, and physical activities. See, all of these points are very self-explanatory. If you will read them, you will get them. So, you know, bar read karna and to repeat the same point only will be going to increase the length of the video. So, I'm going to skip it. Let's move on to the next topic, right? मतलब ये बहुत self-explanatory. You can do it on your own. Scope, again, it's very self-explanatory. Scope of academic discipline is it deals with theoretical aspects, philosophical curriculum, sociology, anthropology. It deals with practical aspects. मतलब कि ये theoretical aspects and practical aspects दोनों के साथ ये deal करता है. Third is two or more than two disciplines can be combined into one activity. Fourth is broad area of thinking provide करता है. Fifth is it has a significant place in different education level. Sixth is it breaks the boundaries of traditional method. See, the scope is actually never asked. I suppose in the topic, तो ये कितना important topic है अभी नहीं. Let's move to the next topic. Types. Now this type is very important. Types of academic discipline may be asked in your question. Now कितना टाइप है पहले हम ऐसे देख लेते हैं. Very first is core discipline, second is multidiscipline, third is task discipline, fourth is correlated discipline, fifth is fused discipline. Okay, तो इसके अलावा भी टाइप्स हैं which is going to be in the next slide. तो कोर डिसिप्लिन कौन कौन से हो जाते हैं. कोर डिसिप्लिन में हमारा आ जाता है रीडिंग, राइटिंग एंड मैथमेटिक्स which is your basic numeracy or arithmetic portion. ठीक है, these are core disciplines. Why? Because they are very important. आप कोई भी दूसरा discipline study करोगे, you need to have a habit of reading. You should be well aware of how to write as well as arithmetic is important क्योंकि arithmetic का part यानी कि basic numeracy का part. Basic numeracy is your summation, प्लस माइनस मल्टीप्लिकेशंस, बेसिक न्यूमरेसी, टेबल्स या नंबर सिस्टम के बारे में तो नॉलेज होना ही चाहिए ना. तो ये कोर डिसिप्लिन है, मतलब इनका नॉलेज तो होना ही चाहिए तभी आप किसी और डिसिप्लिन को पढ़ सकते हो. मल्टी डिसिप्लिन में क्या आ जाता है. मल्टी डिसिप्लिन में आ जाता है मल्टी मीन्स मैनी. तो जब बहुत सारे डिसिप्लिन को पढ़ा जाता है दैट इज योर मल्टी डिसिप्लिन. बहुत सारे डिसिप्लिन को आप कैसे पढ़ोगे, आप ऐसे पढ़ोगे कि उनको इंटीग्रेटेड मैनर में पढ़ा जाता है. ना ट्रांसडिसिप्लिनरी में भी सेम चीज होती है. you are reading multiple discipline, but in multi discipline you will be aware कि these two are separate disciplines और हम बस इनको पढ़ रहे हैं एक साथ. बट इन ट्रांस डिसिप्लिन बाउंड्रीज इतनी डाइल्यूट हो जाती है कि वो एक अपने आप में एक नया डिसिप्लिन बन जाता है. देन द कोरिलेटेड डिसिप्लिन्स यानी कि ऐसे डिसिप्लिन्स जो आपस में लिंक्ड होते हैं. फ्यूज्ड डिसिप्लिन्स. फ्यूज्ड डिसिप्लिन सिंपल मीन्स कि एक साथ काफ़ी सारे सब्जेक्ट्स को पढ़ना और without any special regard to any one of the subject. Let's move to the next type. Here will be 5 types. Okay, next 4 type is your pure disciplines, applied disciplines, hard disciplines and soft disciplines. So pure disciplines यानी कि जो एक पर्टिकुलर सब्जेक्ट के डिसिप्लिन्स होते हैं. ठीक है, वहीं पर अगर हम अप्लाइड डिसिप्लिन्स की बात करें तो अप्लाइड डिसिप्लिन्स में द नॉलेज इज अप्लाइड टू द रियल वर्ल्ड सिचुएशन. ओके, जैसे कि आपने एक की थ्योरी पढ़ी एंड देन यू पुट दैट थ्योरी इनटू रियल लाइफ, तो वो अप्लाइड डिसिप्लिन में आ जाता है. हार्ड डिसिप्लिन्स आर मोस्टली द साइंस और स्टेम डिसिप्लिन्स जो होते हैं, साइंस, मैथमेटिक्स, इंजीनियरिंग, उनके डिसिप्लिन्स को हम बोलते हैं हार्ड डिसिप्लिन्स. दे यूज क्वांटिटेटिव डेटा प्लस बहुत ज़्यादा एक्सपेरिमेंटल होते हैं. Soft disciplines on the other hand include your humanities discipline which includes qualitative data and they do not have experimental methods. Right? So these are the 9 types of discipline. इनको पढ़ लेना, इनसे क्वेश्चन आ जाता है. Next topic is your importance of academic discipline. See, I'm not going to read the topic, each of the point one by one, but importance of academic discipline is a important topic. It is asked multiple times और अगर नहीं भी पूछा जाता है, अगर आप academic discipline का question attend कर रहे हो तो इसको लिख लेना. Okay, so finally the conclusion part, everyone. I believe that whenever you are attending any question in your B.Ed examination, you should always write 2 things. One is your introduction and the other one is your conclusion. Conclusion बहुत short, concise होना चाहिए. This is just like a representation कि आप किस तरीके का conclusion लिख सकते हो. So that will be all. Thank you so much everyone for sticking to the very end and all the best for anything that you are doing. Thank you so much.